Well, part 3 of Donut County. Hopefully we'll talk more about the game this time, but we'll see.
I mean, we spent the last level talking about Albany's Park. I think it was on point.
Yeah. And look at these two. They're such a happy couple, Roman.
Why are they so small?
I don't know, because I guess it's supposed to symbolize that they're old.
I think the raccoon can potentially eat them.
Hey, I would put them in the fire. Let's see how good they burn.
In the fire filled of Premier flames.
Yay.
They're not pink enough.
Yeah, but they're still triangles.
It's stylistic.
You know, I was actually thinking about that earlier today. The one thing that I like that Promare did and a lot of Trigger / Gynax stuff do, they make it in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? The setting of the characters is in a very universal friendly area. Like,
yes.
There's no, like, distinct country that it's in. Like with Panty and Stocking and the city in Promare, it just looks like a metropolitan area, but like you have, like it could be anything. It could be Tokyo, it could be New York, it could be London. Like there are just different buildings of everywhere, and I like that.
It's also a good justification in a sense that the world has changed so much. So.
Yeah, or it's just like just a different world, or you know, just a different town or something. I don't know. It's just that way you don't alienate you know, someone from watching it. Because it's like I've watched so much anime in my life, I can pretty much, you know, pick out like
tell what where, especially if it's in a grassy field and you see a bridge and then the staircase.
Well, yeah, but that's also based off of actual
I know, it's
buildings
just like,
and formations.
For years, almost every anime I was watching had that background. I was like, oh my god.
It's also easy.
Yeah. And sometimes these little potential abuse. But,
you know, it's pretty funny how we always talk about Trigger stuff whenever Tio's around. Talk about it.
I mean, I watched actually Promare in theaters and actually don't regret it. I know that.
Oh no, so did we. It's a great movie theater experience.
I know it's a common sport these days to say, oh, it wasn't actually really that good, but I genuinely enjoyed it, especially since I saw, for obvious reasons, I saw so few movies in theaters in 2020. And one of those was the New Mutants, so that should say a lot.
Why?
Wait, what did he see?
New Mutants.
It was mostly a bet but a promise that I made
was a movie?
with. Yes.
Yes.
If we actually released it. Is it actually on Star? Is it actually?
No, it's on HBO Max for some reason. Not Disney streaming service. Warner Brothers streaming service.
Get it.
What?
I don't get it either.
But basically, I did. Since me, Dweebs, and Jova from the other group decided to binge sorta the X-Men movies the other year. At the end of that, it was like, well, okay, when New Mutants get released, you know, I'll just go watch it in theater just for the lulz, and there you have it. This I think it's an actual novel.
I'm still trying to get that through my brain. How that's on HBO. Whatever.
I guess Disney really does not want it.
I guess it's also because the HBO Max never has anything consistently that stays there. They're always on a rotation set.
And I don't get it. I have HBO Max for free because it's part of my cable. So, yeah, I'm technically the one paying for it. Not my fault.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, because I think I remember hearing that the Looney Tunes show was being taken off.
It's taking off, and I'm mad because that's when I found out. Oh, we had HBO Max this whole time, and then I don't get it.
Yeah,
Why are you taking off? That's counterintuitive of a streaming service.
Yeah, I don't get, because Netflix will do that, but it's also.
But the thing is, they don't own those stuff.
It also, if I recall correctly, if I recall correctly, the rotation takes also a while, and they have some pre-warning that they mention. HBO Max will just do it randomly and out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't.
It's stuff that they themselves own.
What's that? Warner Brothers making shitty marketing decisions? Sky's blue. Well, it's black right now 'cause it's
#supports
nighttime.
Infinity Train. It's a good show. I recommend it.
Sure you are, BK.
Whoa, that's fuck up hair guy. Also, that's like a
Look at
fucking
his hair.
huge. Like, what is that? Like, is that just hair? Or does he have a skull underneath that hair?
Probably hair.
Yeah,
There's more hair.
What's underneath his hair is more hair. Like Kakashi Sensei's mask. What's underneath my mask is
Another mask. That was pretty.
That was a funny episode of Naruto.
Well, it was still in the early season. Again, when it comes to Naruto, I mostly just stuck around until the end of the bridge arc, essentially after Zabuza, which I'm basically with Zabuza. After that, I was like, nope, dropping it, and I caught up with the story after the manga was over, and I was like, yep, didn't miss much.
I just did not care.
I just don't have the patience for a lot of shonens because I don't have the patience to keep watching a show for 400 episodes except Dragon Ball
and Pokemon.
I mostly just stick with mangas, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes to the animes, it depends on what they decide to do.
Like My Hero Academia, at least you can say it's seasonal.
Like for example,
that's why it doesn't bother me because it's seasonal. That way I can just like it's going on right now.
Sticking fireworks onto the birds,
the seagulls,
animal.
For example, oh hello. For example,
I wonder what we're gonna do.
Oh no. For example, One Piece, I religiously stick to the manga because the anime is a complete mess if you wanna try to binge it.
I have a friend that's currently watching every episode of the anime. I'm like, okay.
Too much filler, too much weird changes stuff because we need to catch up with the manga.
He was
constantly.
He was complaining about, there's so many episodes of One Piece. Yeah, I'm never gonna watch it. Starts watching one episode, finish it. He's currently up. He finished the Skypiea arc.
Okay, well, I will give credit. The OVAs are most of the OVAs are some of the best that I've seen for an anime in a very long time. That says a lot. Particularly the I forgot the name. The guy with a plant. Baron something. I forgot.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna get help from me. I know
it's
jack
dark
shit about
as shit.
What do you know about Bleach?
Very little.
I read the manga. It was fine. I remember the memes that Tite Kubo cannot draw on backgrounds for saving his life. It's nice that he's still working on something these days.
I mean, a lot of times nowadays, a lot of mangas will just cheat, or usually they'll get someone to draw the characters and they'll get someone else to draw the backgrounds.
No, but Tite Kubo was like an exception because Bleach has a lot of his panels where there's nothing in the background. Like, just blank. Not even like an artistic choice or lines behind it, no, just blank.
Yeah, I mean, that's why comics can be tough because sometimes you just have sometimes you have natural talent of someone that can just, make establishing shots with characters in the background. But I mean, it's not fucking easy, man.
That was actually, and technically in a way it still is, one of the strong points of actually Frank Miller as an artist. He can't draw humans for saving his life. He's really garbage in drawing humans, but he makes excellent using contrast and negative space by basically painting everything black and having only relevant things in a white way, creating this kind of contrast. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, to make you more interested. It's actually kind of similar to the Carl Barks Duck comics, where the backgrounds aren't super intricate and they're not like complex as like modern comics nowadays, or even back in the day. but they were straight to the point, to where you got it, and the story could still be told properly. But it's like, it's not fucking easy, man.
Terrence, when are we
a
gonna
lot
make
of
a comic
dedication.
together?
That was that.
When are we
Edge?
gonna make a comic together?
I haven't done comics probably since 2016, 2017 maybe.
17. Or no, wait. When was that Mania comic you made?
I think that was actually. I'll let you know right now. Hang on. It was 2017. Yeah, it was 2017.
Oh no, we made a flat earther joke. Oh man.
Well, Shaq's a flat earther.
What?
He said he was joking.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that guy's so tall he should see the curvature of the Earth.
I wonder who's taller, Shaq or Yao Ming.
I wonder who's taller, Shaq or.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just falls asleep.
It's Yao Ming.
How tall?
About 5 inches at 7 feet and 6 inches.
God damn, he's almost as tall as Vampire Mommy.
How many geckos
You
are
know what the? Okay, I'm gonna give you a minor spoiler about her. She's barely in the game that
Yeah,
much.
I know.
Yeah, it's a glorified advertised extra.
It's like fucking 2B in Nier.
No, you see, 2B still has some relevance. To it.
Like Route A still takes a long to get to be done. Sure,
Yeah.
you can argue that quote unquote the real game starts, with Route C, but you need that kind of prep up, There we go.
Stinking lizards.
Like and besides, Lady Alcina Dimitrescu is not even a case like say Lightning in Final Fantasy 13-2, where she's literally plastered onto the cover. There's a lot of marketing. The story is kind of centered also around there, and you get to play there for 5 minutes at the beginning, and that's it.
Yeah, but don't
you
bo-
wanna play more? Buy the DLC, and then get told that you're an asshole for doing that.
But don't both 13 games suck?
All three of them, for their own special ways, yes.
And you guys did a commentary on all of them.
And like I mentioned multiple times, I think the first one at least should be redone in some capacity. Not so much the game itself, because Pedro actually did a fine job recording that monstrosity, but it was done where we were using, better tech, meaning that a lot of times there's garble, we spend a lot of time talking actually about the game and stuff. So a redone of it would be neat, but the problem is that it's a long game, and it requires a bit of time, so it's nothing.
And plus, you're already recording Xenogears.
Oh
yes.
my god.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that, mate. Almost done with it, and I think I'm estimating on the 65 parts. And mind you, a lot of them would be around 40 minutes each. You have to understand one thing, compared to your group, mine tends to do things on a more meaty scale.
I mean, I would love to, but it's just that we all have scheduling issues. Just look at how difficult it was for us to meet up now.
Well, still, Dej, if you wanna show up for that one, you're more than welcome, because that game has a gajillion characters, and I gladly will need someone else to voice some of the extras.
Yeah, I think I haven't checked yet, but I think the Pokemon parts are the longest stuff we've done in a while, because each Pokemon part.
Sonic Adventure is going to be longer. It's 23 parts.
But how long is a part?
Like 15.
Medium.
minutes around?
Yeah, every
15.
Pokemon part is 20 minutes or longer. Some are like 30 minutes.
I mean, when I get to doing Paper Mario and Superstar Saga.
Well, yeah, those are also RPGs, just like Pokemon is.
We should do another RPG soon, though.
I think we should wait to see how well Pokemon does.
It's doing well.
You wanna have fun? I suggest the Legend of Mana remaster that's coming up.
I've never played that game.
The thing is, we're not really big on RPGs.
No, I know. There's also the fact that it's also technically a bit long on its own. I actually knew about the game before the remaster, and I did record a run for our channel. Here's the thing about the game that I don't know if the remaster actually is about to fix. It can get very cryptic very fast. If you're a modern fan of modern RPGs or games that like tell you where to go all the time, give you the GPS and everything, it's not the game for you.
Well, it can't be as convoluted as Saga.
Saga is more of a case of the actual fighting gameplay. Legend of Mana is more of a case of how the quest lines are structured, the people you're supposed to talk with, and how the plot gets to be constructed. Oh, it's a cute raccoon with a helmet.
Yeah, ain't it cute?
It would
Fuck
be a
it up.
terrible shame if he got sucked in.
It's gonna get sucked in. You ever seen Spaceballs?
Yes.
Suck.
Well,
Suck.
when it comes to Mel Brooks movies, I prefer Men in Tights.
Only one I've seen was Spaceballs.
I love Blazing Saddles.
You should also watch Frankenstein Jr.
Oh, I thought.
Okay,
Wait,
so
I
it's-
thought it's Young Frankenstein.
Oh, that's why it's pronounced it's translated in my country. My bad.
Oh, interesting.
Wait. Is it about the monster having a kid or Victor Frankenstein having a kid?
No, it's the one done by Mel Brooks.
I know, but what's it about
It's a parody.
Huh?
It's a
Okay,
parody.
It's a parody, but
I know,
no, I was about to mention. Deji has a point. It's about, I think, the nephew of original Dr. Frankenstein that doesn't want to have his heritage, but he essentially get tangled into it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, upgrades.
Yeah, it's not important because
I get
all you just need-
I get that it's a jab at microtransactions.
I mean, you make money as you do missions, but you only need it for two things: to buy the quadcopter, and that's what we're about to see.
Whee!
Although the inside of this contraption looks like a Sika slate from Breath of the Wild, or the Sheikah logo.
Mhm.
I don't know why.
Pooping out chickens.
I'm not looking forward to recording with Zelda 1 turns.
I don't know why you want to do it. That's your bed
Yeah,
that you're not lying.
30th anniversary, you know.
You don't even
I'm
like
very
Zelda
confident.
games.
I really did like Zelda 1, and I really liked Wind Waker. I just haven't beaten it because my TV broke at the time.
Sad.
Bruh.
That's actually funny because Wind Waker's the Zelda game that I like the least out of the games I've played. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. Twilight Princess.
I thought it was Skyward Sword.
I've never played Skyward Sword. I don't hate myself.
Aha! I got him!
I'm also not a huge Zelda fan.
I cannot. Yeah, I cannot speak much. I only played a bit of Minish Cap, and that was it.
I've heard Minish Cap is good.
True, but I remember it was a time where I was emulating the shit out of everything, and I was just only experimenting and see what Game Boy Advance game I could try, and Minish Cap was one of them. I tried it for a while. I got to a point where I, was supposed to give a bit more research to get to the next dungeon. I was like, okay, this is really not for me. Next game.
Yeah, I mean, the Zelda games are, it's similar to, it doesn't tell you where to go, but you pretty much have to figure it out for yourself. But I mean,
Sure.
some Zelda games are easier than that than others. I mean, I would not recommend Majora's Mask then because you are pretty much on your own in that game.
I really like the art style that was used for Minish Cap, and I also applaud it for not having another recycled plot where Ganon turns out to be the villain.
Yeah, well, it was a
trying to focus on more
Capcom
of
made
Bati.
game, so.
Poor Banati always gets the shaft. It's technically speaking the second most recurring villain, but always gets ignored.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I can't answer that.
Yo.
The only reason why I beat Zelda 1 was because East South told me that it's better than A Link to the Past, and I took it personally. I was like, you're objectively wrong.
What?
You played yourself, Dad.
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream this and show him how insane he is. Anyway, have a garbage day.
Have a garbage day.